Well, for my final hike here in the Philippines, I hiked a dormant volcano called Mount Arayat. Mount Arayat is north of here in the Pampanga province, near Clark Air Base and Mount Pinatubo. It stands at over 1,000 meters high, and it comes up from a real flat plain of the Pampanga province. You can see it from a long ways away. After a long van ride, we waited at the trailhead, the 6 of us with our tour guide, for the arrival of our second guide for climbing, and we took off at about 2:30 in the morning. "2:38, we're leaving." All right. The last hour to hour and a half before reaching the summit of the first peak was almost completely a scramble, pulling yourself up on rocks and trees all along the way. Oh my gosh. That was a hike. Very steep. "5:49 a.m. we made the summit. Unbelievable. It's another photo stop. Like North Peak looking at the South Peak or something. That's another peak that we're headed to next. It is extremely steep here. It is crazy drop off. So I guess there was this part where we went from one peak to the next along a very difficult ridge line that they referred to as the Monkey Trail. I had no idea about the difficulty and the steepness, because in the Philippines, while almost everybody speaks English, a lot of people don't speak it comfortably, so they have conversations in Tagalog. And during this hike, every now and then, some of the better English speakers would clue me in as to what we were gonna do. But they never told me about this. I would just hear them chatting away, sounding like gibberish, and then an English word like monkey trail. Okay, monkey trail. And all of a sudden, we're going along this from one peak over to the next. Good time though. And evidently there were no monkeys. We were the monkeys. So we descended down to this ridge line that connected the two peaks, across the ridge line, and then back up towards the second peak. Insanely steep up and down. There's a clearing on the second peak, and we all stopped and ate whatever food we packed. And our guides brought a little mini stove and some instant coffee, made coffee for us. It was pretty cool. Constantly ducking my head. It's like this trail is cleared for 5'6" and lower. So I have hit my head, I don't even know how many times. Actually gotten my branches caught in my hat. Actually, just filming that one through a spider web. Yikes. Now the level of heat and humidity is almost indescribable. just completely saturated. My t-shirt was soaked through with sweat. I carried with me 4 liters of water and went through almost all of it. Okay, so what is this?
There's a lot of thorns, be careful. Hero, you might gonna stuck in here. Ouchie. It's like a cactus, but
so you don't want to grab onto that?
Yeah, don't grab onto that.
Oh, yes.
It will hurt you just like what they did. Opo, dulas, pumangkat malakas ang hangin. Yeah.
Damn. Don't grab these. Now in the US, I've noticed people walking on a concrete path wearing about $2,000 worth of the latest and greatest hiking gear from REI. Yet you go to the Philippines and see people literally climbing mountains in a jungle wearing flip-flops and sometimes maybe carrying like a JanSport backpack.
Is it good? I'm eating apple.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of.
Have you tried to eat that one before or no?
Reminds me of a different fruit. After almost 10 hours of hiking, we got down to the trailhead. Got some food, got a shower, and then the storm came in, thunder, lightning, and rain, so we decided to get out and go on back. But it was just a great day. Very challenging hike.